So now it's been about 4 days or 5 days. I haven't got the exact days right. And I think it's ready to be waxed now. So let's just have a look. Because the way you know it is when you turn it, it feels dry to the touch. So this has been really good, this process, because it's I've dry salted it, so it seems very clean. The salt keeps the molds off. We've had some really quite warm days, but I put just a wet cloth or a wringed out cloth over it during the daytime. And of course the night, this night air is about maybe 17 degrees. It's perfect for it. So today we're gonna wax it. Just got these little things sticking out. Just make it a little bit more even. But you don't want to do too much. So I'm just going to do it on this table here because I can just scrape off the wax. And this is beeswax. I think it's 13 ounces of beeswax and 3 ounces, approximately 3 ounces of coconut oil. Because the beeswax is really quite hard and it can break easily, so it makes it more pliable when you put the coconut oil in. So yeah, let's see if we can do this. The best thing would be to dip it in, but you can't do that because I haven't got enough. So let's just do this the best we can. And because it's so even, it's sort of covering pretty well. And the great thing about wax is that you can use it again. So when you're going to eat the cheese, you scrape off the wax and just melt it again. So it's reusable. I'll just let this sit and cool, and I think I'll do it one more time. Looking good. So it's I've done it now, and you can see here all this wax, but it's a wooden bench, so it doesn't really matter. So I just scrape it off, and really it's actually good for the wood. So just scrape it off and put it back in the pot. So it's no big deal. So if I used newspaper, I'd have to burn it. And this way you just keep reusing it. And if any stuff gets into it, like when it's been on a cheese, I can just take it through a sieve, just boil it, or only heat it to 80 degrees, I think is best, no higher than 80 degrees Celsius, and just put it through the sieve. And it's all the bacteria is killed, and it's ready for use again. So I'm going to put a little label on the cheese now. So I've got it, I mean, this is my really primitive system, because this is such an art. So I've written Manchego, June 19, and I think I'm going to age it for 6 months, I think, till Christmas. You can have a glass of wine and a piece of cheese. Now, we have a cellar, a root cellar, attached to the house, which I've shown you before, where we have our apples and potatoes and different things. And this is really an experiment like everything else I do. But you can actually hang it up, because that cellar is full of mold, really. It's really quite disgusting, because we never really got the walls properly done. So, and sometimes a mouse can get in there, because it's sort of close to the ground. So what I'm going to do is simply hang it up, and then I don't have to turn it. I think that's very smart also. I don't have to think about this till Christmas time. Because it's because when you put it on a board, you can have mold coming under, so you have to keep turning it. But this way, you don't have to turn it. And this is going to be fun. So we'll get back in 6 months and see what's happened to this beautiful little being. So there we go, my Manchego cheese. See you, my friend.